Hello everyone. Welcome to today's daily tarot reading. Today is September the 28th, 2020. It is Monday. I'm going to be doing a small, short, and brief reading on what today will hold for us, what advice we need to hear, what the energy is today, what should we look for, what should we look out for, what should we be cautious of, what should we be mindful of today. Get started. I'm gonna let the cards come out and then we'll go into the reading. Usually I say something completely different when I see the Nine of Cups in reverse and then the King of Pentacles in reverse. But I hear my guides telling me something completely different about these cards than what they usually tell me about these cards. Today is a day of, with the Nine of Cups. So let me just say what we have on the board for today. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse as the overall energy. Okay? And so, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, what this is saying to me is a day where your take is like a self-reflection type of day for you today. This is a day where you're saying to yourself, like, I'm not satisfied emotionally with where I'm at. I'm not happy with where I'm at. Some of you are feeling like you're not working on your dreams, like your wishes aren't coming true. There's a sense of you just not being okay with yourself today. And so with the King of Pentacles being in reverse, what I hear my guides telling me is you're acting as if everything is okay to the rest of the world. You're appearing that you're happy on the outside, but really on the inside, you're impatient to get things done. You're impatient, you're ready for change. Is a feeling of being very impatient too. Like, it's almost like you woke up today and you're like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I don't know if it took you to have a material loss, or it took you to have a loss in your reputation, or over the weekend you maybe did some overindulging, maybe you drank too much, maybe you did something that didn't make you seem like you were responsible, or something of that nature. And so I get this energy with that Two of Pentacles in reverse, that you're really, really overwhelmed right now. I feel some of you could have spent too much money over the weekend, but there's an energy of you just being overwhelmed and not balanced, and you're not happy with where you are today. And so with Judgment being in reverse, you feel like you've made some hasty decisions. Today is a day where you are starting to be your own worst inner critic. It's almost like you're criticizing yourself today. You feel like you're not learning the lessons in life that you're supposed to learn. So there's a feeling of self-loathing that's happening. It's almost like you're living not aware. And so with this King of Swords energy being here, this is telling me today, you're like, you know what? I'm not happy with where I'm at, but I'm going to do something about it. And so with the King of Swords being here, today you're saying, look, I'm going to start using my head. I'm going to start being more sharp and observant. I'm going to start being more stern and logical. I'm going to start living my life with high ethical standards. I'm going to be more disciplined. I'm going to start telling the truth. And so today is a day for you where you're awakening, and this awakening with the Six of Wands being here is going to start to get that motion of you going towards victory, success, public reward, and recognition. There's a feeling of you with the Seven of Wands being in reverse, where you're getting tired of being judged and criticized by others. You know that it's time for you to complete a certain cycle in your life. Like, if you've been drinking too much, you're like, you know what, I'm getting too old for this. It's time for me to complete this cycle. If you've been dealing with the wrong individuals, you're like, you know what, I want to grow up. I want to be more mature. So today is a day of you backing down from conflict. Like, you're like, I don't want to be part of that anymore. And so with the Three of Cups in reverse, you're starting to begin the process this week of isolating yourself from certain groups of people, certain circles of friends. You're like, I want to lose contact with this person. I don't want to talk to this person no more. I don't want to deal with this guy anymore. I don't want to be part of the gossip, the overindulgence anymore. There's a energy of you isolating yourself, because you're about to, with the Queen of Wands, you're about to get focused. You're about to be fiery and passionate. You're about to show your individuality, so that means you have to stand alone. And that is because of the Nine of Wands. You are tired of where you are in your life right now, and you're about to do something about it starting today. And the steps that you start today is going to start taking you towards victory, success, achievements, breakthrough, truth, new beginnings. Let's get some clarification. We have the Three of Cups and the High Priestess. The reason why you're feeling why you're not satisfied with yourself today is because I feel this energy that some of you might have went out with the Three of Cups with a circle of friends this weekend. Something could have happened. That you could have been out celebrating. You could have been out in the community. You just could have been doing something. You could have been part of a third-party situation. You could have just been with a group of people, and something could have happened this weekend, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be part of this anymore. I don't want this for myself anymore. And I feel like with the High Priestess being here, you kept how you felt about whatever this is to yourself. You didn't say anything. It was just like your intuition, your inner voice was just telling you that you just aren't happy with this same setup anymore. And that with the Hangman being in reverse, that you needed to let this go. Like if you were hanging out with the same group, it's almost like you felt like you needed to begin the process of letting go because you were missing out on opportunities. You were feeling like you had an inability to change. Like, I gotta be able to do more than what I'm doing right now. It was almost like you knew that you've been stalling on this change, fearing sacrificing it. It's like with the Strength card being in reverse, you just didn't have the strength that you needed to really do it. Maybe you felt like, well, if I do this, who am I going to rely on? Who am I going to have in my life? So with the Eight of Cups in reverse, you refuse to transition. You refuse to walk away from this. You stayed stuck just out of fear, out of change, out of loss. Even when you felt like the Nine of Wands, you felt tired. But today with the Chariot being here, it's like you no longer can deny the call. The call that's telling you that it's time for you to overcome this obstacle. The call that's telling you that it's time for you to drive in a specific direction. The call that's telling you that you need to get your confidence and your ambition up. It's time for you to move into a different direction. It's time for you to take control. It's time for you to move forward. Let me get something for this King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Look at that, King of Pentacles upright, clarifying the King of Pentacles in reverse. This overindulgence that you've been participating in, this lack of being responsible, this lack of being reliable, abundant, you're impatient to get this. You're impatient to change this. You want to be like the King of Pentacles upright, not the King of Pentacles in reverse. There's a desire in you to be a provider, a protector, a prosperous, reliable, abundant, secure individual. And that's because of the Nine of Cups in reverse. You're tired of not having your wishes fulfilled. You're tired of not being happy with yourself and your dreams not coming true. You're tired of that. You're tired of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, not being able to move towards stability. You're tired with the Ten of Swords. You're ready to end this cycle. You feel like what you've been going through has been a major disaster, and you're ready for it to end. The Justice card in reverse, the imbalance, the lack of clarity, the not being accountable for your actions, not being just, not being fair to yourself. We don't care about anyone else. This is about you today. Not being just, not being fair to yourself, not being responsible. Today is a day of judgment for you today. You are going through a spiritual awakening. Today is a decision-making time for you. Today is a day of redemption. Today is a day of renewal, rebirth. Your inner calling is tugging at you today. You're doing so much self-evaluation today because you're going through an awakening. Your intuition is starting to show you what your purpose in life is. It's almost like you're doing a reflection, like you're looking at yourself in the mirror. And something has told you that it's time for you to come up with a plan. Because the way you've been living has been putting delays and roadblocks in your way. And it's time for you to do something about it. We have the Hermit that came out for Judgment in reverse. Perfect for this card. You're going within. You're doing that self-reflecting. You're doing that inner work today. You're meditating. You're withdrawing from other individuals. You're contemplating. You're searching for guidance. You're searching for truth. Because of the Judgment card showing up again, you're going through that awakening. The unjust, the unfair treatment that you've been exhibiting to yourself. You're ready for the Ten of Swords. You're ready for that to end. You're tired of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, not being able to move towards stability. You're ready to stop with the Nine of Cups in reverse. If you've been drinking too much, you're ready to stop that. If you haven't been doing what leads you to your wishes being granted, you're ready to stop that. Today is plan making time. It's time to come up with a plan today. It's time to come up with a plan. It's time to come up with a plan. Clarifying the King of Swords, we have Judgment in reverse. You're just sick of the poor judgments. You're just sick of the stagnation. You're just tired of ignoring your call. It's almost like you hear your intuition and your guides calling you towards something and you've been ignoring it. And you're just tired of that today. You're tired of ignoring the call. And so with the Three of Wands being here, today is a day of you moving forward. Today is a day of you expanding. Today is a day of you growing. That deceptive Seven of Swords energy, that it has to go. The inability to move towards stability, that has to go. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Anything that is preventing you from getting your desires and your dreams met, that has to go. The lack of inspiration, the block of creativity, that has to go. Not being fair, not being just to yourself, that has to go. And in order for that to go, you have to withdraw yourself from individuals and people that no longer serve your greater good. Beautiful energy. Let's get some clarification for the Six of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. In order for you to obtain this victory and this success, you're going to have to be self-absorbed. You're going to have to be self-centered. You're going to have to be selfish. There's going to have to be a major end to the old you. You're going to have to reevaluate your choices with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse on who you're going to invest in, who you're going to give your time to. Some of you with the Ten of Pentacles are only going to be about your family. Like if it ain't your family and they're not moving you towards stability, that's the only people you're going to be dealing with. Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like there's going to be something that hits you today where you don't even want to communicate with people anymore. It's almost like you just get tired of even talking to some people anymore because you recognize with the Four of Wands that this group of people or this situation is what's kept you not stabilized. It's what kept you having an imbalance. It is what was the conflict. It's what was breaking you down. We got the Five of Cups. You're going to miss some of these individuals, but you have to, with the World card, you have to complete this cycle. You have to complete this cycle if you want the fulfillments that you're looking for, if you want possibilities and opportunities to open up for you, if you want to achieve specific goals, if you want harmony in your life, if you really want this, whatever this is for you, you have to complete this cycle. Let's see what the advice is for today. I'm gonna have to move these cards around, guys. Okay, the advice for today is the Four of Wands. The advice is to start to stabilize yourself. Start to bring balance back into your life. Harmony back into your life. Some of you are going to have to get advice or counsel from someone. You're going to need help. You're going to need to surround yourself with people wiser than you. You will have to seek advice. Let's see what you should look for today. Look for the Knight of Cups. You need to look for those moments when you feel a little disappointed. You feel a little moody and emotional and upset. Just look for it. It's going to happen today because you're changing. Change is painful. It hurts. It's not comfortable. An awakening is uncomfortable. A rebirth is uncomfortable. When a woman is in labor and she begins to have a child, it's a very uncomfortable feeling. It's you're being born again. It's uncomfortable for you. It's uncomfortable for the baby. It's uncomfortable for the people around you. Because something new is happening. Change is happening. So look for it. Look for it to happen today. Look for those moments where you feel uncomfortable. Look for those moments when you get frustrated and you feel like, man, well, maybe I should know, maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe I should, do the opposite of what you set out to do. It's going to be those up and down emotions today. Embrace them. Look for them. Let's see what you should look out for. Look out for that Five of Pentacles. Look out for people that don't feel look out for those people that are going to be upset that you're leaving them out in the cold. Who would be happy about that? They're not going to be happy about that. Who wants the fun to end? Who wants the cycle to end? People aren't going to want the cycle to end because they're used to you being a certain way. They're going to want you to stay a certain way. But you're going through an awakening. You're going through a rebirth. You can't take everybody with you. So don't be surprised if you don't have people trying to hold on and pull at your coattail to keep you back, to keep you in the same place that you're in right now. Those people that's deceptive, playing tricks and playing strategies. Look on the bottom of the deck. Look out for those type of individuals. Let's see what you should be cautious of. Cautious of the Strength card. Be cautious of being too cocky and too confident during this awakening. Like, I got it, I'm good, I'm going through an awakening. No, this awakening is going to shake your foundation. You're going to feel wobbly during this awakening. This awakening is going to disrupt your stability a little bit. It's going to shake your feathers. So moments where you're feeling good and you're feeling confident, you're feeling brave, yes, embrace those. Thank the universe, thank God, whoever you believe in, thank them for that strength, but don't exhibit too much confidence today, because there's going to be a shake up in this awakening. This is a rebirth coming. Rebirths are painful. They have challenges, they have obstacles, they have situations. They're not comfortable at certain times. Let's see what you should be mindful of today. Be mindful of the 8 of Wands. Be mindful of what you say, how you communicate, with who you talk to, how much you talk. It's time to slow down on that communication. It's time to be quiet. Only talk to people with the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. People that you have a strong connection with. People that are on the same level as you. People that you see as a partner. People that you feel are going to keep you balanced. People that's committed to the same goals as you. Let's get the energy for today. Shadow side. There is going to be a fight between the light side of you and the dark side, the good and the bad. They are going to be competing for you today, because there's a side of you that wants to stay exactly the way that you are, and then there's another side of you that's saying, no, it's time for change. And I promise you, if you decide to go through this metamorphosis, if you decide to go through this profound change, if you decide to go through this awakening and this rebirth, recognition and reward is right around the corner. Let's get more energy. Patience and planning. You're going to have to be patient during this process. This process isn't going to go overnight. Some of you are going to go through this awakening within a 6-week period. Some of you within a 3-month period. Some of you it's going to take 6 months. Some of you it's going to take a year. You're going to have to be patient. And you're going to have to plan your strategy, how you're going to do this, how you're going to come through this. But at the end, material and spiritual prosperity is yours. Material and spiritual prosperity is yours. Let's get more. This is a positive movement forward. A positive movement forward for those of you that's going to take it. Look at this. The passion is ignited. It's going to be ignited in you today. It's like you're going to wake up and say, I'm tired of the old version of me. I want a new version of me. And the passion is going to be ignited for you to go towards it. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for checking out today's daily tarot reading. Thank you so much for rocking with your girl. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you guys in the next one. Namaste.